AJ Rickoff sits in the Kismet Valley. This area is very gang driven. We have a lot of issues outside of school that our kids have to deal with, be it homelessness, not having enough food to eat, not having clothes or anything of that nature. And so when the kids do come to school, they bring a lot of that baggage in with them. Anything that we try to do for them is more exposure for them, and it allows them to see that there's something larger than the mayhem that they experience in Kinsman Avenue.
And I think this is like the 8th year that we've been with Culture Kids. If Culture Kids wasn't here doing this with our kids, I mean, we would have a lot of children that would be highly upset because they really look forward to doing this. It was standing room only last year, so we're like super excited to see what we're gonna have this year, especially with involving the community and having it outdoors this year. I think it's gonna be a phenomenal event.
Whenever we say the Culture Kids is going to start up, they know all about Culture Kids, they know what to expect, what's going to happen, that they're going to be involved in singing and dancing and movement and creating things.
Over the years, Culture Kids have brought into our school science and social studies curriculum, and it helps out a lot because with the lower grade levels, K through 5, we don't have a lot of material to use. So Culture Kids comes in and we bring hands-on activities for the kids to actually learn through dance, music, song, and also creating costumes so that they can put on a small production to show everyone what they have been learning.
Every single Culture Kids program that was in the building has been phenomenal. The teachers and the artists have developed close relationships. We see each other in the neighborhood and we've talked to each other. I've seen Robin at the coffee shop. We've discussed ideas together. We've shared other ideas for future programs. Miss Wendy, I actually went to one of her art shows. So we've become a community in the school, but also outside. We have become friends and team members, and the children also see the extra teachers as part of our staff, so we all feel bonded and very close together.
I think if you make a school fun and engaging, kids will do better in school and want to come to school. And that's the biggest thing, the attendance. So I think Coach Kids is helping improve our attendance. That's vital to a kid's education.
I think having Culture Kids in the building helps change the students because it helps them take ownership of what they're learning by being a part of every step, learning dances, songs, making up lyrics, creating the beats, and actually performing for their friends and family. With the teachers, it gives us another perspective with bringing in the arts into the classroom, and we can also take what we're learning from the artists that are coming and use that and bring it into our reading and math curriculum as well.
And so now we're getting a lot of outside partners to come in and say, hey, we want to work with you to do this, and we want to do this. We have the Masons working with us, 100 Black Men working with us, the churches in the neighborhood stepped up and said they want to work with us. The Nation of Islam has come in and said that they want to partnership with us. So Culture Kids with this vibrant green space in the garden has sparked a lot of other people to come and say, hey, we want to be a part of Rickoff. And so that's pretty awesome. So we're excited about all of those partnerships that we got just because of being a part of Culture Kids.
The Culture Kids, the Vibrant Green Space, helps our students in the school because we are a STEAM network. So STEAM is science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And so with the Culture Kids piece, we get that arts piece, which is very critical in helping our kids think more critically and analyze things from a different perspective. I tell the kids all the time, let's not think like an iceberg. Don't show me just the 10% on the top. I want to see and dig deep into the other 90%. So if there's another way for them to see that other 90%, then they're getting there. And that's what we're really excited about. And I think that's what Culture Kids has really done for our students.
I see how the kids respond to the different artists and the movement especially. It gets the kids up, it gets them more energetic, and they tend to participate more when they can move around and actually be a part of what they have to do. So I try to use that in my classroom by giving them choices, incorporating music and movement into my lessons.
Because of Culture Kids, we really actually get a full-time experience because our art and music teachers are only here part-time, but because Culture Kids is here, it's really, they're still getting a full experience of having that exposure to arts and music. And so that has been a plus for us.
Culture Kids has brought the arts alive in our building. Between the music, the dance, being able to create things with Miss Wendy, incorporating that with the standards of the school has given them such more hands-on experience that they wouldn't be able to experience if it wasn't for Culture Kids. Mr. Desmond is very conscious about letting them have their input into what they want to do and what they feel comfortable with doing. And also Miss Robin too, she let them create their own song for the garden.
This year, we're having a wonderful time. The third graders are really enjoying the program, the Vibrant Green Spaces. Today, for example, we did a beautiful dance upstairs with Mr. Desmond and Mr. Antonio. And actually, as I was watching the children perform, I got goosebumps. They were doing a beautiful job. They were pretending that they were sowing seeds in the garden, and then they changed roles and they became the seed and then the flower, and they were blooming, and they were using their bodies and their faces, and they've been doing a wonderful job. So it's wonderful to incorporate the visual arts, the musical arts, the literary arts all into one program. So every program that we've had here at Rickoff with Culture Kids has been phenomenal, but I'm really excited about this one.
So every year we focus on a new component of the standards. So we have done it across the board in every area of our teaching. And this year we're focusing on science, and it makes it so awesome because the whole community is going to be able to come together as one, and everybody in the community is going to reap the benefits of our garden. In science we have to teach life science, so they have to know about living things. And so now we're focusing on the plant parts and about why plants are so important in our society, why they're important to them, what do they do to help us to live, and how we need to take care of our planet Earth.
With me, it really helps because I have limited resources for science, and just getting the materials from Culture Kids helps a lot, and having the artists come in and explain it in a different way, because sometimes kids need a visual or a kinesthetic or musicality form to understand versus just the teacher standing up and talking and passing out worksheets. So it just gives them a different perspective on the same subject matter.
I'd like to thank the funders for making this a possibility and for making it a 3-year program. And I can't wait to see May 13th. I am so excited. And then not only May 13th, but then the next year when we bring in the next piece, and then the next year when we bring in the final and the end culmination. That's what I'm so excited about.